And welcome
everybody to.
Well, I guess we're overlapping and talking over each other. Is that how this? Is that what's gonna be, Miles?
This session, yes.
This is how it's gonna be.
Everybody, welcome to another
episode of Chibi Podcast.
Chibi Podcast.
Get out of here. All right, hey everyone. This is
David the Smash fan.
Oh my god. I'm gonna kill you all. I hate you all. Anyway, this is
David the Smash fan.
Oh my gosh, Miles.
Just so everybody knows, David here is hungry.
Anyway, so we're here to review episode 77 of Dragon Ball Super, titled, where is it? Let's Do It, Zeno-sama, the All-Universe Martial Arts Tournament. This is the first episode of the new Universe Survival arc that has been hinted to us and teased for like about 2 months. Hinted.
Oh, I thought you said hidden.
And had teaser trailers for about like a month and a half, 2 months almost. And they came in with a new opening as well. So I actually want to talk about the opening first.
The opening was legit. It was very
90s?
Early 2000s hype up, like fighting anime.
Oh my
pump
god!
You up, like,
the animation in that. Oh,
the animation from the intro was so amazing.
Oh my god!
Like the thickness of the lines of everybody's outer thing was just really spot on. Like you could tell that this arc is going to be.
They're advertising the hell out of it.
This feels like it's going to be the money arc where they throw money at it because it's like.
What was I saying? What did I say after watching it? What was the thing I said about the money?
I don't know. I forgot.
I said, I'm like, damn, look at the budget they've put into this.
Finally, right?
You can tell, man. That animation, and here's the best thing I liked about the intro more than anything was the song. The song to me was classic Dragon Ball. Like We Got a Power or the Head Chala. Like this was so Dragon Ball. Like the last song was good, for a sense, but it kind of reminded me of more like a Dragon Ball Kai kind of style. This one reminded me of, to me, David, more like the Dragon Ball Z style. Right. This is probably my favorite intro since Head Chala.
Yeah, this song is easily. It's called Limit Break Survivor. I don't know the band. I have to look it up, but they did an amazing job. It was a very catchy tune.
This was their premiere for it too, wasn't it? For their song.
Yes, is their premiere. And there's a lot of like we'd have to dive into the whole opening on a different day because there's just so many things that are going on. We see a few things like we see, Gohan, meditating with Piccolo, and you see him power up, and it kind of looks like he's going back to his whole Mystic Gohan phase. It kind of looks like, I don't think, because
they also showed him with being the family man in the scene too, so maybe it's just a reference to the transition.
Right. Yeah, so it might be the reference transition.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, I don't know if it's foreshadowing, but you see. This one part, like they did in the original opening, where Goku is like in these fighting stance. And
the transformation.
First one, you saw the red to him Super Saiyan God, and then when Frieza came, it was the Super Saiyan Blue. Right. And this one, you see Goku powering up to Super Saiyan Blue, and then you see this red aura. Yeah, so it's showing that Kaioken is going to probably come back again in this one. Now, has Goku mastered it? Like, we don't know.
Yeah, because when it did a flash, you see the side of his face go to normal.
Yeah.
And then he just attacks normal. So is it an window to him using all the power that he goes all out, and then he has to be normal again? We don't know what's going to happen, but I really like that they remembered the Kaioken.
Right.
I'm glad they remember that, because that's kind of the only other transformation it feels like Goku can go at this point anyway. Like, he's reached his limit, so add the Kaioken on it. Maybe he's mastered it now.
And
I think that would be good.
I think so.
And the one last thing that actually a lot of people talked about is the main guy that Goku's fighting.
Oh, the bug?
A lot of them are like, he looks exactly like the announcer from the first martial arts tournament between 6 and 7. And so, like, he's just a buff version of that dude.
He reminds me of something from like the Power Rangers would fight.
He looks like a hero, like
a superhero in another universe.
Yeah, like like your average hero who's like in spandex and it's like ha ha ha.
Call him Bugman.
Yeah, it's funny,
but they really reference that fight a lot in that with him fighting that guy, so he's going to be a big deal.
He seems important. Deal. Yeah,
we saw a little bit of like Android 17 fight.
Yeah, a little bit, and he seemed to have a new beam power that he used.
Krillin doing his destructive disc.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, you know what's tight is like I know we were just going back into it. Just when you see Krillin grabbing the Dragon Ball, that was so
that
detailed.
animation and
the detail on the animation was spectacular. spectacular.
Yep.
Like it was more than Resurrection of F. I think the movie. Do you think?
It was on par, yeah.
I don't know. I felt like it was more, but it was tight.
we got. To
It just
see-
felt like that high movie quality budget,
Yeah.
you know.
I'd
Like
rather
they
throw
spent good
money
money
in it
on
now.
this intro and the song. It seems like they're really advertising this arc.
and
they
and,
should.
and again, this opening looks like it's specific just to this arc. Like it doesn't look
seems
like
like,
they're gonna
there's, like,
filter out
parts.
to something. Which again, a lot of people are speculating like, well, it's because they're not changing it because it's so focused on this arc. Does that mean that this is the last arc of Dragon Ball Super?
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say that. I do think that they might change the opening again. I don't think the song will change, but I think they'll change
Parts.
the opening for the
like
next
parts.
arc.
I feel this is going to be the longest arc we've had.
Yeah,
I feel this is going to go well beyond Black. I'm guessing at least a 30-plus episode.
I'm thinking 50.
It could, because
50, that's
but
long.
The thing is, you got to. I'm just looking at a Super. Super maintained the same intro for like what? 4 arcs? 4 arcs? Yeah, 4 arcs because we had the Beerus, the Frieza, the
76
tournament, and
episodes.
Black. So we had the 4 arcs had that many. Yeah. So how long is this dang thing gonna go? It could have very well go 50. This could be classic Dragon Ball Saga.
Right,
We don't know.
It could
We
be
don't
a
know.
It could be a saga within the saga.
They got a lot of characters, a lot of universes, and how far do
Yes.
they want to go? Because we know if you look at the old Dragon Ball with the Tenkaichis, these tournaments could last very long.
Well, I mean, look at this.
We don't know how Toriyama's
like,
going to do it.
We don't
Like
know what's
the-
gonna happen if it's just going to be the tournament because it's called the Universe Survival Arc. It's not called the Tournament Arc or anything like that. And so it can we can speculate that something else is gonna happen. That's gonna have
Well, not
them
just-
kinda-
not just
it could derail them
that.
from the tournament itself.
Yeah.
it could. Like we don't
Yeah,
know.
no, I know. I'm just saying, like it's saying, it could be multiple arcs within it. Like let's say, because right now, from what I saw, was Universe 7 versus Universe 9. So damn, that's a little car. 7 versus 9. So it could be like 12 episodes as Universe 7 versus 9, then another 12
I
episodes. for-
doubt that. I think it's gonna be just 1 or 2 episodes because it shows for the next.
I don't know.
mean,
That's
they
just my
spoiled it.
thing. I don't
Right,
know.
they just want to see how Goku fights.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna have a spectate basically match for Goku, and that's kind of what we see in
A
the
preliminary round, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's
Some-
preliminary, but they
I
just
think
wanna
they'll
see
have
what he
that.
can, yeah.
I mean, what is Tien going to do? What is Master Roshi going to do? We don't know. I just feel that they're going to be able to take out some people,
The
though.
question is like how much time are they gonna have to train? Because okay, we're gonna go into the episode here. We're gonna jump a few things here. Just going back to this, at the very end of the episode, it's the great Grand Priest comes and basically states on this day it's a huge like billion days.
Wait, are we talking about
days.
just episode 77, or are we kind of just talking about the Universal Arc and 77?
Just 77 right now.
Oh, okay.
And so they give us this weird date that we don't know how.
Well,
long
they go by
in the
days,
future. Yeah,
not
we
by
don't know
years.
how long.
Next
the future's
episode
gonna
will
be.
clarify, because Beerus and Whis know.
Like
what that means.
3.4 billion days.
Yeah, we don't know what
So-
that means.
Well, but like that's from.
He says
how
on
long?
that day in this 3 billion.
Right. What I'm
that's
saying
when-
is Beerus and Whis know when that is. That's what I'm saying for Earth's time. So I'm
Right.
saying next episode they'll tell Goku like, oh, it'll be tomorrow or next week or in a few months. They'll let us know.
right.
That's all I'm saying.
So let's kind of dive into this episode really quickly. It starts off with a bit of humor with Goku, selling his vegetables and him getting attacked by these robbers. And one thing
That was a cool animation, by the way.
yeah,
Reminded me of the Great Saiyaman or just reminded me of a Great Saiyaman episode.
Just because I just did the math. I did 3.4. I didn't do the exact number. It's about 9.3 million years. That he said that whatever he said.
from Zeno's his calendar basically.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
don't know how his time works
Yeah.
compared
But
to...
yeah, but he said days. So I'm just saying in just regular human days, I divided by 365 and I got 9.3
Well, anyway, thank you,
9.3 million. Just I was just curious, that's all.
Anyways.
No, it's funny, but so we see Goku fight, and then
That was
the big controversy in here is that Goku gets shot, and Goku wasn't expecting it,
and he actually gets hurt and scarred.
Scratched.
Yeah.
That was dumb as hell. It's stupid. It's whatever, though. I don't really care too much. I mean,
Right.
it was more a reference to saying he's been rusty and hasn't been training enough. It's bullshit that Goku could even get hurt by that at this point. I mean, the guy can blow up a planet with his pinky. So, but it's whatever. It's just more, I think, it's just that Hollywood kind of crap,
right, and then we see him,
whatever.
yeah,
about
we
it.
see him go to Krillin. Krillin can't fight because he's patrolling and stuff, and he wants to train with Whis, and obviously with the Gods of Destruction and with Whis, they can't. Vegeta and Goku can't train with him unless they bring some sort of treat or some sort of food. And so they bring him Daifuku, which
The bean
the
Daifuku.
bean version of Daifuku, which they never had. And you know, in this part, like he wants to start training, and Goten wants to go with him, which is the first time we ever seen Goten take initiative to like.
First time we've seen Goten in a while.
Yeah,
He's
I mean, he
kind of
was very
interested in
absent
fighting
during the
now.
whole Goku Black arc, which was weird.
Yeah, it feels
I
like
don't
they.
get why they're not gonna have them come with them.
I don't know.
But anyway, Chi-Chi, you know, doesn't want him to fight. He does this huge like little speech, and Goku and Goten just kind of sneak off.
That was fun.
That was cool.
I'm so sick of how Chi-Chi acts, though, but that's her character.
That's just how she is. And then they end up at Bulma's house, for some reason. Oh yeah, because that's where they said they told Whis, meet me there in an hour. And so she goes to Bulma's house, and Bulma thinks that he's there to visit, and
brought her a gift.
He's never done that before. To reference in Dragon Ball Z, at the end of it, he said, Bulma says that it's been 5 years since they've last seen Goku. And that, I mean, I think that's going to change now, but that you see how Goku doesn't really go and visit people. Then you find out that, you know, the Bulma's pregnant, and
which we've been waiting for forever as fans of this show.
Right, and Goku is like, you're eating too much, Bulma, you're getting fat.
Yeah, he thought she was fat when she's just giving birth. It's so funny.
And so, I mean, that confirms that there has to have been some sort of time skip.
Yeah, there's been a time difference.
At least like 8 months.
Yeah, we don't know if she's pregnant for like when do women usually get like that bump around like 2?
That bump is
2.5.
about to explode.
No. When they first start showing signs.
It
4
depends.
months. The first time, it's usually 4 months, but then afterwards, it's because this body's stretching. But afterwards, it could be earlier. I don't know.
Yeah, because she's already had a kid.
But
so.
in the
We don't.
in the
Anyway, that's anime though.
Well, in the anime, they say she's late anyway, so the baby's
She
late.
could be born any time now. At this point.
That's what they were saying.
I really liked how when they asked Trunks like, "Do you want to be a boy or a girl?" When Goten asked him, he's like, "I don't care." I thought that was cool. Although we know what it'll be. You know, we know it's going to be Bra or Bola if you want to call her that. So I thought that was kind of cool that Trunks is like, you know, he just wants to have his. He wants to have a sibling, you know.
And then we get to the funniest part, I think, in the episode. Well, aside from a few other things, was Vegeta.
Favorite part of the episode,
because the funny thing is you see him pacing, you know, in the backyard or whatever,
and he smiles,
and he's smiling, and he's like,
"What?
No, I shouldn't be smiling."
See, I was thinking he was smiling because he's sensing Goku come for training, but then when he sees Goku, he's surprised. I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." He's smiling because he's excited for Bra, you know. So dope.
When he sees Goku, he's like, "Crap, Kakaroto."
Like, what do you want? I'm busy right now. So he's like, we gotta go train. He's like, I can't. Why? Because he's like, I got a baby coming. You're pregnant? No, you idiot. Bulma's pregnant.
Like it's not like you're having the baby.
Goku's like, you're not having the baby. You're fine. And you know, he says
like
something.
She'd never let me live that down. Like, she'd be so mad.
This is what it is because I have the picture. Crunchyroll posted it up. It's pretty funny.
So funny.
They go. She's giving birth soon. How can I go? It's not like you're giving birth. Who cares? Are you an idiot? Like, she'll never forgive me if I go training at a time like this. Like, really? I was dead when Goten was born.
And he's like, you never cease to surprise me, Kakarot.
And it's funny because, you know, and he even says, like, I should be by my wife's side.
That was so cool.
That was something that, you know, you see Vegeta actually care for.
But Goku wouldn't do that.
Yeah, Goku doesn't care. Chi-Chi could be on her deathbed, and he's like, I'm going to go train a little bit more before you die.
I'll give you a sense to being. I'll be back.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's just how Goku is. And it kind of sucks that he's, you know.
He is that dumb character.
They make him dumb. And it's a typical shonen trope that they've done since the 80s. And it's just.
It's a little overused.
It's a little overused. And you're like, Goku
is kind of the main star of that, though, in a way. Not that he's the first, but he
kind of solidified it.
He solidified it.
Right,
for like
Naruto,
Luffy. That's where they're all referenced from.
But even then, like.
They've grown. They have character development.
Luffy, like, at the very end, like. They're not that way anymore.
They've grown.
You got a point. Like, Naruto would be there for Hinata, and like Luffy with his crew. It doesn't matter. He won't be like, "Oh, Zoro, you'll be fine." Like, no, Luffy's like, "Who the hell do I need to beat the hell out of to get my crew back? I will sacrifice my head."
But the only difference between them and Goku is that Goku, and this is what Toriyama said, is Goku's not a hero. He just likes to fight.
Yeah.
And so he really has no ambitions aside from getting stronger, or he does care for Chi-Chi and Goten.
He's a perfect soul. He just doesn't understand. He's almost kind of like those people that are like, they're great people, but they have social skill problems.
Yeah, that's Goku.
He doesn't get it. He's the most kind-hearted person. He's just not all the way there. He's just more.
He's socially inept.
He's a meathead. He really is a meathead. Yeah.
And
So I mean,
The heart's there, just not the brain.
his heart there's just not his brain. Where I feel that Vegeta is the class that we all wish Goku had in a way. Vegeta's still Vegeta at the end of the day, but his character growth is so amazing.
Oh my God,
to me,
I love
Vegeta was sometimes kind of annoying in Z. I mean, I always liked him, respect him, but he was never like the character I'd be like, yeah, he's my favorite. You know, in Dragon Ball Z, it was always more Goku because he's a little more serious in Z. I felt in Super. I think Super he's more of an idiot, but I actually like Gohan almost as much as Goku in Dragon Ball Z. Not so much in Super, of course, but then Super changed, and I like ones that have growth. And to me, I think you guys all agree that Vegeta is a much better
Vegeta's
character
had
in
the
Super.
most amount of growth.
Probably the best character in Super, realistic, like as character development goes.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, you only get two people.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know why they did that, but not to anyone else. Like they've basically,
1-8.
yeah. I mean, the only other one that we've seen have character growth recently was Krillin. But
Yeah.
even that was very short, and hopefully
Trunks, actually.
Trunks, we saw him grow as well. But like they showed the growth, but then nothing else happens. Whereas Vegeta, you constantly see him just get better and better, and you see how much he's changed, which is cool. Like I really like that, and you know, I know that Diego loves it because that's his favorite character.
Yeah. You know, one thing I do like is when Whis comes by to pick up Goku, and then Whis says the same thing about what Goku
You're not
said.
pregnant.
He's like, "Why don't you do it?" And then Vegeta just quietly is like, "I have to be there for my wife."
Yeah,
Like
he's just straight up.
and it wasn't like he is guilty. He's like he wants to be there. Like
He wants
the way
to
he said
train,
it.
but no.
No.
He has
He
other
wants
priorities.
to be there for her right now.
No,
Like,
I know
when
that.
he
I
said
mean,
it.
I'm also saying he wants to train. You know that,
But I think right now he wants-
More importantly, he wants to be there for Rob.
Yeah, because I mean, I think I think Geekdom talked about. He says Vegeta's different from Goku in the sense of like he wants to be strong, but he's prideful of his family, of who he is.
It's
And
probably that same blood prince. You know, he comes from a bloodline where
And-
family's huge. I mean, he's going to have a princess now, essentially, in a way.
Mhm.
You know, like it's huge. It's royal family. It's to
Yeah,
him.
it's-
That's how
it's-
he's been raised.
yeah, to care for your own,
Yes,
and that's how he is.
because even King Vegeta was protective of Vegeta.
Mhm.
He
And
tried
I
to
like
keep him
that.
away from Frieza the best he could. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
just wanted to put
it's
that.
that
aside
royal
now.
blood. I mean, like there's that high pride in being the top king because that's how he's been raised. But also he's been raised to protect his kin and to be the leader.
Yeah,
And
that's just
you know,
my
having another
thing.
baby, I mean, he's going to be protective. And it's also that thing too. I think that kind of daddy's little girl, mama's little boy. You know, you can always see the Trunks a little more closer as Bulma, but as far
Yeah,
as
and I
Bulma
wanna
is, I
see
think
how that's
Ra's
gonna
really
work.
going to soften his
Yeah,
heart.
I'm
We
excited.
saw that in GT. I mean, hopefully I like that about GT.
They
You
take
saw
some
that
tropes of
Vegeta-
that.
You saw Vegeta.
He
actually
shaved his
care,
mustache
yeah.
because she made fun of him.
Yeah, she listened to him, and that's what I think might happen still. I hope they incorporate some of that. Not make her older and look like a slut again, but, you know, for the most part, I do want to see that connection where he just respects, you know, and that's his little girl, and I'm just really excited to see how Vegeta's
True.
going to be. I think we're going to get a lot of... Just seeing him smile like that, I mean, that is so amazing to see from his character. I mean, to see how
I think
far
he
he's
has so much
gone...
Development. I love
God, it's just so cool to see him smile. How's he going to be when that baby comes? He's going to be, like, tearfully eyed, maybe, even.
it. That'd be funny. They just do.
Have a lot of little anime stars.
So let's go. I kind of want to wrap this up a little bit because
Yeah.
but we have a lot to talk about the next half of the episode, where basically Goku's training with Whis and Beerus, and Goku says, "Oh, you know, I forgot. You know, Zenchan wanted to have a martial arts tournament with all the other universes." And you know they have a little like fight. Like his name is Zeno-sama, not Zenchan.
Yeah, Boy
And-
Beers is saying that, and Goku pulls out the device, and I guess the device has two buttons. One is to call Zeno-sama, and one is to go to Zeno-sama's place.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I didn't know this either. And then Beers is like, "Don't mess with Zeno-sama because you don't know what he's like." And,
Like, he
and
might
Goku's
seem
like-
nice, but you really don't understand him, where Beerus does.
Yeah, and then that's when that's when surprisingly Whis is like, "No, I have to agree with Beers on this. Like, you don't
don't
do
know
it.
him,
Don't
dude.
do it. Like, just,
They
it's
tell-
not worth
yeah,
it.
they
You don't
tell
know what
them-
he could do."
Yeah, tell me just stop involving yourself with him. Period, because you don't know. And Goku being how he is, he's like.
He just wants
promised me this.
competition.
He's like, I want to be the strongest in all of it, and I want to get. And that's when Beerus kind of basically puts his foot. It's like, stop. It's
Yeah,
like,
this
I've
is
been
when
too
he
len-
was being very
I love it. It's
serious.
like, I've been too lenient with you.
He's like, I will incinerate you if
I
you
will
do
kill
this.
you. And then
And he was serious.
Yeah.
He was
Because
dead
at this
serious.
point, he's like, dude, like, literally, you don't know him. We know him. It's like, Zeno isn't bad, but he's not good either. You know, he just does whatever the hell he wants, and there's no moral consequences. Those guys have been around for millions of years. They know Zeno-sama. That's why they freaking bow. They're saying, Goku, you don't get the level of this. You don't know what he's capable of doing if you go and see him, which we know what's going to happen.
But that's the thing. Like, even Goku stated, like, he's like, yeah, I've seen him destroy the entire universe.
Yeah, that's
in
how-
my own eyes. I'm like,
That's
then
how little
do
he
you-
cares.
Like, he doesn't care. And but the you know the
Because Beerus and Whis could die because of Goku's dumb idiot.
Right.
You know, it's just,
but and the whole like
The
satire and the
opposites is
comedy in
shown
this
all
was
the
like
time.
he has the little button and he pretends to shoot it up in the air and they all look up and like full Jenny pushes it and goes.
they're like, Whis
Beerus
is like, he totally fell for that. Idiot, man.
And then you know the other part just comes really close. Like he tells both Zenos the Omni Kings like, hey, you promised me this tournament, and they're like, yeah, it's gonna be fun, and yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Like I'll send correspondence to the Supreme Kais of all the universes of what's going to happen. So that little thing happened. What was funny, I guess, a little part just to mention is when the Omni Kings, when they raised their hands, like to say like bye or something, it was funny because it seems like they have to be like they want to be exactly like.
It seems the future
parallel.
Omni King wants to be like the same as the present Omni King, but it's funny because he's more parallel. Like he's more a mirror image in a sense. When they
It's
show
like when
the
he
picture.
raised his hand, like the opposite hand that the others.
It'd be like a
Zenos did,
mirrored version of
He's
it.
like he knows, and he'll always switch it to the other.
like,
one.
oh yeah.
So it's kind of weird. I don't know why they do that.
You
but
know what's funny is if you watch some YouTube videos, people were thinking, "Oh, this is the bad Omni King. This is the good Omni King." It's like you probably read too much into this. He just wanted to look. He wanted to be exactly like the present Omni King.
And
Side
again,
note, there you go.
and again, Goku goes back to Beerus, and Beerus is like, he hits him,
Beerus
and he's like, "Why'd you do this?" Like,
sucker
I told
punches him
you.
in the gut.
He's like, "I told you to not do this." But basically they go to the Supreme
Goku
Kai's
tells him,
world,
yeah. Goku tells
and
him,
he drinks some tea and he's fine. And then the Supreme the priest came up. We talked about.
well,
he
the thing that
announces-
made Beerus not as upset was because he's like, well, he said he would just do the tournament. That's all he said? Yeah, that's all he said. He would do the tournament. So Beerus in his mind right now doesn't feel like there's any consequence.
Right, and then we see the Grand Priest come. We talked about this. Everyone starts kneeling, and Goku doesn't. And Goku just like, just hurry and tell us about the the tournament already.
And
I'm
old
like,
Kai.
old Kai's like, freaking Goku, like get on your knees. Like it was,
Oh my god, Goku, just get down. It was hilarious.
it's funny. And then they announce that it's gonna take place at that weird time, that day, and then it's gonna be 10 people from each universe, and it's gonna be the tournament of might or the tournament of power, depending on which translation you look at. But either way, that's
I'm going to call it power because might reminds me of Tree Might.
Yeah.
so you see that. And then we talked about the preview a little bit, but it just basically shows that they want to have like this preliminary match.
Well, they want all all the gods of destructions to meet up first, and then they're gonna have like a preliminary thing for Goku or whatever it is.
So yeah, I'm excited for this arc.
It
Really
seems
excited.
promising. It seems like there's gonna be some more comedy, some more serious tone, and just I hope beautiful animation. I mean, it's gonna drop, but I hope it won't drop as like Resurrection of F animation. Maybe like I don't know, like normal animation
I think
drop.
the thing that some people have to understand is I don't think in that episode he's going to get everyone from all the other 9 fighters and get him to the place. I really think that this preliminary round is just going to be Goku because in the scenes that we see for the preview, it's just Goku and Beerus talking.
Oh no, I know. I'm not saying the fighters.
Right.
I'm saying the gods of destruction.
But what I think, talking about like how it's gonna be a long saga is like after that, then it's gonna be Goku. I mean, we see Goku talking to Gohan in the preview, trying to get him like, "Hey, we need your fighters." But in the next 2 other episodes, I think he's gonna get fight Android 18, or Android 17, and get Tien and get
getting
them to-
rounding up the group. So
And then
I think
we're-
this month is probably rounding the group up, and then
I
the
think we're gonna
actual
see
thing
some-
starts in March.
It won't be until March.
and I
That's
think we're
what
gonna
I
see
think
some
so, too.
training. From
we're gonna see Bra eventually, probably before the end of the
I
arc.
think this month you're gonna see Bra.
Yeah, I think we'll see Bra probably by the end before the tournament. I think they're gonna have like
This is
some.
the setup.
You'll probably see some Gohan episodes. You'll see some of the other people like Tien, the meeting of Tien, and there's gonna be a good episode. I hope with Android 17 when they meet up with him. I hope 18
I want to see
comes
his
with.
family and his.
Yeah, because he has he has 1 kid and then 2 adopted.
From what I remember, he's married and he has a kid.
Who?
Yeah.
That's about it.
No, he
17.
adopted too.
What?
So you didn't know that?
In canon, he has married and has a
So
kid.
he's a ranger at
I knew that.
at a park, right? He got married. He has a kid, and then they adopted 2 more kids.
I
And
didn't
the
know.
reason
know.
he's never met back with
18?
18 and that means kind of embarrassed of his life, to be honest. That's the reason why. That's actually from Akira Toriyama's interview.
Because
that's fact. That's
I guess
canon.
because he's so laid back. Because he seems like a city kid. So that's
Yeah,
weird
I
that
think
he's
it's because of the
ranger.
job and having the kids and the family man when he came off such a hard ass. He's just a little weird and shy about it. But I really hope we get to see the kids. I remember there was a picture of something they released where you got to see his kid, but I don't know. I just know
I
they
don't know
live
if that's
in.
canon anymore though. Is
I
it?
don't, well, no. As far as the story is canon, I'm not showing the pictures. The
Oh, yeah.
canon of it is the story of what Akira Toriyama, just like he released their names.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right,
yeah.
right. Okay,
So I want to see his family. I hope they show
I
that.
want to see 18 and 17 like reunite like brotherly sisterly bond. You
I
know?
wonder what he's gonna think of her marrying Krillin.
You married a short guy? Are you kidding me?
He might
right
give
now?
her shit, but I mean, I think he'll be fine with it. Krillin saved his sister's life.
Right. So hopefully,
Yeah.
like we see training, we see them get to level, not necessarily levels, but see them progress. Especially like I love Piccolo, and I think Piccolo gets shafted a lot in the show.
When he's such an important
when he's
character.
such an important character, and he's also really strong.
Very effing
Yes,
strong.
yes, I agree.
Ignore the Saiyan crap. If there's no Saiyans, Piccolo is like top tier, man.
Right. So I hopefully they give
Yes.
Piccolo a little bit more spotlight.
I was like,
to
my
fight-
head.
He doesn't
Nobody
stop
can see that.
training. He doesn't stop training.
Right. I mean, he's leagues above 18 and 17 right now.
Oh, by miles.
yeah.
dude.
So
I'd say it's Goku.
he's stronger than Gohan right
Goku,
now.
Vegeta,
Yeah.
Piccolo.
He's stronger than Gohan right
Right,
now.
you think?
Unless,
Go-
well, we don't know how far Gohan's training is.
Do you
now,
think
but-
Goku is Goku, Vegeta, and then Piccolo?
Yeah, I'd easily say
Probably,
that.
yeah.
Well, no, I say Majin Buu's stronger than Piccolo, obviously.
think so?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah.
well, again, it's only been like a year and a half since they finished.
True.
You know,
Majin Buu is like something even the Gods of Destruction knew about. I mean, Piccolo, he's strong, but he's not Buu strong. We still got to remember, Super Saiyan 3 had a hard time with Majin Buu, even Fat Buu.
yeah, but you remember, I read this in the dub and also in the sub and in Kai. It basically said that Goku could have killed Fat Buu.
He could have, yes, but it still would have took some energy.
So we'll take his energy, but he's still at that point he was still stronger than
I
Kid
think,
Buu,
but
Fat Buu. Sorry.
don't you? I thought maybe his strength got cut in half because he secreted all his evil. I mean, he was no match against Kid Buu, and
No.
Kid Buu's like a whole other league. You think?
Kid Buu was way stronger.
Kid Buu's the original Buu.
Yeah.
Super Buu is the strongest.
But then Majin Buu. But then that's
Super
what
Buu
I'm
with
just curious. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah, it's all speculation, but I'm just
Anyways.
saying. I think Boo's gonna. I'm glad we're actually gonna see him and see what he can do. I'm excited for that.
Yep.
Just
So
see him, air
personally,
quotes,
I
air
believe
quotes,
the third
see him.
strongest fighter we have, unless Gohan gets back to his,
Glory
So he's
days.
vi-
yeah, if he gets back to his
viable?
glory days, and then I'd say he's probably fourth place if Gohan shapes up. We don't know. I don't know. I don't really. As much as I want to say him fanboy out, I don't have a feeling that Gohan's gonna be much.
I think he'll have.
want
a good,
him to be. I just
think
don't
he'll
have faith
have
in
a
him.
cool moment, but then there's gonna be some guy who's like leagues stronger than him and
I
just take
agree.
him out like
I
nothing.
agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, just be. What
hasn't
was,
been a main
what was the,
scene.
what was the word that Gintam said? It be because he's talking about the animation, but in terms of Gohan, be hopeful, but don't expect too much.
Yeah, it's kind of like that saying of what hope for the best, expect the worst.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So that's all Gohan.
That's how I feel about
will be,
Gohan
yeah.
right now. I don't have much faith in the animators right now. We'll see.
But yeah, let us know what you think about this review or what you think about Dragon Ball Super. This new arc, what's going to happen. Diego, where can they find us on the social medias?
On Facebook.com, Chibi Podcast, at to YouTube.com, at Chibi Podcast, correct?
Yes.
At Twitter.com. Twitter.
At-
Chibi Podcast, at Chibi Podcast, capital C, capital N, capital P.
Yes. So.
And, yeah.
Or you can send us an email, chiminopodcast@gmail.com.
Exactly.
Thanks again, everyone.
Thanks
Yeah,
again. This
we're
is
going to get
David the
food.
Smash
We're
Man.
hungry. Mr. Worldwide. There was no introduction this time. So there you go.
Yes, there was.
Oh, my bad.
It's all David.
Oh, yeah, it was all me
Oh,
because
yeah.
you guys
See?
Tons of echoes.
talked over me.
Tons of echoes.
Hentai boy.
We'll see. It's
I
Chimino
did that on
Podcast.
purpose.
It's Chimino Podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye.